everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer, and welcome back to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. As I mentioned last night, which would probably be a few nights ago by now for the videos, I'm going to most likely record all of Act 5 now, because the season is coming to an end in a couple weeks. A little more than a couple weeks, but still. The season's coming to an end soon, and I want to make sure I can get in some of the other stuff besides just the campaign. So I'm going to pre-record the rest of the campaign, and my game is not responding, but anyway, I'm going to pre-record the rest of the campaign, and then I will do some adventure mode stuff. So the rest of this will be recorded ahead of time, whereas I was recording maybe one or two ahead. I'm going to be quite a few episodes ahead for the rest of the series. But anyway, if this will load, because it's kinda not responding. There we go. Anyway, we're in Act 5 now. And just a recap, well, obviously we completed Act 4 and all the evils are trapped inside the Black Soul Stone, and now a new evil has risen that wants to destroy anything with demon blood, which includes the Nephilim and humans. So yeah.
General Torian, what was that Death Maiden doing in the cathedral?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Then I will destroy these crucibles and cut off Malthael's supply of troops. Why have the Haradrim returned now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Good point.
Malthael's Reapers are people whose souls were taken by the crucibles?
Sadly, yes.
What of the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
Okay, that was a bit shorter than I figured it would be.
Malthael, my brother, he was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
What drove him to such madness?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
What matters now is stopping Malthael. Our souls are meant to join with the world, not to be eaten by death.
Okay, and the voices seem to be a bit too quiet. I still haven't figured out a good balance of stuff here, so I'll bring voices up to 60.
Studying the sliver of the Black Soul Stone will show you what Malthael is planning.
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
creepy. That's disturbing. Yeah, you already said that. Okay, I'm done.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Jeez, dude.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there.
Do you hear something? Is there anything on your mind, Hadric?
Yes, actually. Just remembering what happened in New Tristram after the falling star hit. I've never seen Mira so scared. Leah came by later, telling us there were wounded men at the inn.
And your wife still went to help them.
So he mentioned strange noises. Do you hear something?
Help! You can't even hear me coming. Someone came for me after all this time.
My friend Hadric heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Come, it is safe up there now.
So, that's what the noise Hadric heard was.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
Huh. And now he won't go away.
You did save his life. He must be grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadric by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Okay. Anyway, there's a lot of people I can talk to here, but I don't think I'm going to talk to all of them.
You ask who's to blame for this doom? All.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met.
Okay, each of the followers has a special quest here in Act 5.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Sometimes the dead visit me in my dreams. You and I share a similar burden.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. That is why they stay with you.
And believe it or not, I believe Shen had, if I remember correctly.
Did you know there were
I
once
believe Shen has a quest too.
Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire. Dirgist.
You mean you are ready to tell your version of the truth?
Dirge's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
So it is time to tell me if you are a god.
Yeah, that's something because I never really talked to him. We didn't get to find that out. It's pretty much believed that he is a god, but never really confirmed, I don't believe. It might be later on. I don't remember for sure. But it's kinda thought that he's actually a god.
Where in the burning hells is my order? Why aren't they on the streets, fighting this madness?
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrio has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
Apologize. Yeah, I've got it upset. Sorry. Hopefully that stops.
After Malthael's disappearance, the Angiris Council appointed his most loyal servant, Urza, to find him and bring him back to the high heavens. Urza, accompanied by the sect of maidens who were Malthael's closest followers, set out to find their absent master. They never returned.
We're in West March right now, if that wasn't obvious by West March Commons and some of the other stuff that's been mentioned. I apologize for that. That is not good that I'm having hiccups right now. I never get hiccups. Why did I...
Need more time.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Act 5 is a rather large act. There's a lot to do here.
Draw your weapons!
All know the reputation of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those...
Harry, we've got to save my friends.
Yes, we will save your friends. Or we will attempt to. I don't know if we actually do. Can't remember if we actually do or not.
This is all Justinian's fault. Some king he is.
It's not your king's fault that Malthael decided to kill people. It's got nothing to do with the king.
King Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up.
No, this is the time for everyone to pull together.
But this is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke.
That's treason, citizen. You best watch yourself.
Okay, there's a lot of events in Act 5 as well. And I don't know if I will finish Act 5 tonight, but it some adventure mode as well.
When I first beheld the corpse raiser, I thought myself capable of defeating him. Then he reached out his arm, and the ground in front of him was bathed in a spectral light. The bones of men and beasts rose from the earth and advanced on me.
I encountered the most troublesome bats in the caves outside Westmarch. My companions and I had sheltered there with the intent of organizing my many records, when the miserable creatures appeared and tore several of the scrolls to pieces. Truly, the world shall be a poorer place for this lost wisdom.
Okay.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
Where did you get this?
Let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk.
I am so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
Okay. So he's kind of... I don't know. He's in a bad spot.
Still recharging.
Maybe I can find some good gear in Act 5. Some good set equipment or something. House of Screams.
Help us, please!
Not ready yet.
Saved our lives.
I'm very sorry about hiccups. I don't know how noticeable they are, but I feel like they're probably very noticeable. And for whatever reason, it makes my entire body jump pretty much.
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down.
Jeez. Frozen Nightmares Fast and Fire Chambers. There's 5 of them. Nice. get some good legendary set items in Act 5, that would be quite helpful.
More fury.
Old Smuggler's Warehouse.
The attacks are getting worse. They'll reach the survivors soon.
Still recharging. Need more time.
I like to break everything. All those barricades don't do much good if I can go right through them. Not exactly helpful.
What about you?
Been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
There is a survivors enclave near here. Get everyone over there.
Give me something good, please. Or not. Yeah, that's okay. I can take a very minor hit to my damage.
I will use this.
Actually, these things are pretty good. I mean, they're not really good, but they could be helpful. Actually, these ones aren't the ones I hate. It's that's the they're bigger ones that have blades on their arms.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
So, let's kill this
I
guy.
need fury.
Maybe he'll give me something nice. Nope, gave me something I can't even use. Okay, I'm just about ready to level up again. That's nice. This fight should probably level me up. Maybe not quite much. Oh yeah, I will. Sorry about that, I'm also quite tired. I know there's going to be enemies around somewhere. Well, not besides those ones. I guess not. I guess I was wrong. Frenzy shrine, nice. I haven't been running into many shrines this time because I'm waiting. Screw you. I feel bad for that guy. Pretty sure you can't cancel a rebirth. Rebirth is when you take a character that you've already got. Like, say I could take this character and rebirth them, it starts them back at square one. I can't remember what the benefits of it were, but it was pretty much, as far as I know, you can't reverse it. I haven't really looked at it because I wasn't really interested in it, but as far as I know, it's not able to be reversed, so if they change their mind after they rebirth their character, I have a feeling they're kinda screwed on that one. There might be a way, but I don't believe there is, from my understanding. The way I understand it, you can't reverse it, so I just said the same thing in different ways like 5 times. I tend to do that sometimes. I tend to repeat myself a lot, actually.
I once thought nothing could defeat the army of Westmarch.
Yeah, well, looks like you were wrong. Okay, I was thinking that would be close to the end, but I should have known that's not it. This place is rather large.
Need more time.
I actually am out of time, but I want to. I will. This one shouldn't be too much. Okay, yeah, this one won't take too long, and then I'll end the episode after I finish this one. from this episode. Silent Bandit.
More fury. Not ready yet.
It doesn't sound too silent. I'm pretty sure I'm hearing him make noise. Okay, almost dead.
Need more time.
No, it'd be nice if Cormac came in and helped, but...
Mother! Where's Mia?
I snuck her out back. Through the bookcase.
In the alley? There are bandits or worse out there!
This tool will do it! Kill him!
Virgil Cutthroat, bandit leader. There we go. Sweet.
I thought you abandoned me. No, dear sister. Never. Come with me now, Mia. Mother will be so happy you're safe.
So I did get a couple of useful items here. Okay, I guess I don't talk to them again. I'll head out here, I'll head into town then. After I kill this Punisher.
I need to go back.
Okay, now I'll head into town here when it loads. Now, what was I going to do here? Okay, that I need an amethyst for. I'll go with that size for now. This. Okay. I don't need the critical chance in there. Is there anything that will boost the... I don't think anything boosts toughness. No. No, because I don't want to lose nearly 20% toughness. It's not enough of a gain in my opinion. Okay, so that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. That's all the time I have for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.